Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Targi Kielce Hackathon launch webinar. My name is Damian Kuznowicz. I want to welcome you all on behalf of the organizers of the hackathon, Pro Civis Foundation, Targi Kielce, and Investors Assistance centered here from Kielce. Well, we are here today to help to support the process of green transition in exhibition industry. In order to do this, here along with Targi Kielce, we have identified a challenge and we are looking for solution providers that will help us solve our problem and help the green transition. So the aim of today's meeting is to give you an overview about BioBoosters project, because Targi Kielce Hackathon is part of BioBoosters project, funded by Interreg Baltic Sea region. We want to present you what we have done until now, the whole methodology, the whole process, just to let you know how it will look like. We also want to provide you some interesting presentations, knowledge about innovations in exhibition industry. And then the main point will be presenting our challenge by Targi Kielce representative. Yes, so maybe a few technical issues. Please keep your microphones off. You can use the chat all along. So if you have any questions or remarks, please write it down in our chat. We'll get back to it during the Q&A session. As you may notice, our webinar is being recorded in order to provide the video to other participants that couldn't join today. Okay, so let's go to our presentations. Before presenting our challenge, we have really interesting three presentations. We will start with Anna Alto from Young University of Applied Sciences. Yes, Anna, can you hear us?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so the screen is yours.
Okay, I hope this shows well. So my name is Anna Alto and I'm a project manager at the Institute of Bioeconomy of YAMK University of Applied Sciences here in central Finland. And we are the lead partner for BioBoosters project. So BioBoosters boosting circular transition. I also represent the BioBoosters by YAMK Bioeconomy Business Accelerator. So sometimes this gets confusing. But nevertheless, let's talk about the project a little bit first. So we have this 3-year Interreg Baltic Sea region project where we are running 18 hackathons to solve business-driven challenges, so challenges from companies, and these challenges are dealing with circular economy transition, so transitioning to different circular economy business models or finding, for instance, use for different side streams or waste streams, as we have here with the Targi Kielce hackathon. And with the 18 hackathons, we are able to validate up to 70 solutions from different innovative SMEs, startups, research teams, and innovators across the Baltic Sea region. And as this is a meeting place and a place where specialists and experts come together from industry and research and from big companies and small companies, we hope to initiate 20 or more research, development, and innovation, as well as business cooperation partnerships from these hackathons. And our aim is to connect at least 500 specialists to these topics in the total scope of the hackathons, but I think we'll go far past that. So far, it at least has been very promising. Okay, but moving on, here are our partners. We all are organizing 2 hackathons during this project. So we are working together on all of the hackathons, but the main organizers will be, of course, taking the lead responsibility of the process together with their challenge provider. So we represent different fields of expertise across the bioeconomy sectors. In our organizer group, we have innovation hubs from smart bioeconomy regions that focus on forest bioeconomy and wood innovations, and agri-food systems and food innovations. So we have the whole scope. We also have focus and expertise on bioenergy and, for instance, renewable biofuels, as well as a lot of different connected know-how from, let's say, ICT sector and ability to connect the digital transition know-how to this green transition know-how. And the hackathon model, it comes from our piloting and service experiences from YAMK University of Applied Sciences, from our BioBoosters by YAMK Bioeconomy Business Accelerator. Before this project started, we had run 15 hackathons together with 15 prominent bioeconomy and circular economy companies, mainly from Finland, but a lot of them international companies. And this experience has brought us the know-how on how to apply this hackathon, which is maybe more known from the field of ICT, to this field of bioeconomy, to solving sustainability challenges for bioeconomy companies and companies dealing with circular economy issues. We have run a lot of hackathons where the clients were looking for possibilities to replace different non-renewable materials with bio-based materials. We have run a lot of hackathons where the clients have been looking for solutions on creating value from their side streams and valorizing the side streams and also waste streams. And we have had a lot of hackathons where we are trying to find suitable digitalization solutions to help out boosting sustainability for bioeconomy sector. And what does the hackathon look like? It is sort of culminating to this 2-day intensive working in the teams and getting mentoring from experts, and then pitching your solution to the jury and the challenge provider. But a lot happens before, and where it all starts from is the definition of the challenge together with our client company. So we want to really understand the need of the company, what are they looking for, and what kind of partnership they can offer for these solution provider companies. So it's a challenge for our client, but it is a growth opportunity for the innovative SME, innovative startup, this private innovator or a group of researchers. They might be able to start a commercial partnership with our client. They might be able to get their first practical pilot study, their proof of concept, or their first sales from this match made in the hackathon. So it is the challenge and the opportunity to work with our challenge provider that draws the interested teams into this process. And when we have that challenge defined, and we have all the steps set out, all the dates set and everything with the challenge provider, we then open a call to get all the interested, innovative, cross-sectoral teams to join in and share their idea and their solution proposal. And this is what we are doing here today. We are opening the call. We are announcing the open call for Targach Kielce Hackathon to find solution providers. From here on, we are marketing and promoting this call for approximately 1 month, and we are actively also scouting for potential solution providers within the BioBoosters network and our network of networks. When the call closes, our challenge provider is able to select the most interesting teams and most interesting ideas to join a hackathon process where the selected teams will get together in a kickoff. Normally, we operate under a non-disclosure agreement from there on, so the teams are able to keep the intellectual property rights for their idea, and we don't share everything about the discussions and ideas that have been shared within this hackathon process. In the kickoff, the teams provide their presentation for the first time. They get feedback from mentors, from the challenge provider on what they should work on to make their proposal more attractive. And here we enter the development phase where we are working together on a digital platform, HouseSpace, and there each team has their own working area where they are connected with the mentors and the challenge provider and are able to work on those development points for their proposal. Finally, we enter the hackathon days, which are normally a physical on-site event where we all see each other face to face, maybe for the first time. It is possible also to join online, but of course we recommend this face-to-face opportunity, especially when we are able to also support in the travel costs and so forth in the scope of this project. But in the hackathon days, the first day is dedicated for mentoring and improving the presentations. And the second day, we will hear the pitch presentations from the teams, and the jury will then decide who are those teams that they want to continue working with in the future. And we have already started. So we have 4 hackathons that we have run last autumn in the scope of this BioBoosters project. We had 2 hackathons in Sweden, 1 in Finland and 1 in Latvia. 58 applicants, 27 teams were then selected, and we had 20 mentor organizations altogether joined in this process. What we got out of it, we have found promising solutions for all of the 4 challenges presented. All of our challenge providers so far have expressed their interest to continue working with us for future hackathons, and overall good experiences with our challenge providers so far. And the solution providers have also been generally very pleased with the process. They have got a lot out of it. They gained know-how from mentoring, and they felt that this is really a good tool for entering into dialogue with large companies that maybe they would not have access to in this scale otherwise. It's a good way for them to find new business opportunities, to put it shortly. And vast majority is also interested in participating in another hackathon during the next 3 years. Our mentors and organizers have also expressed that this is a very beneficial process for supporting green transition, supporting growth in the bioeconomy sectors, and they would be happy to organize more BioBoosters hackathons also after the project. Just to click through, I don't know if I've used my time already, but here are the winners from our autumn hackathons. In Holmen hackathon, we found a solution for utilizing their wood ash, and the winner Biocompost will be using this wood ash in their composting process for improved fertilizer effect. So a win-win there in Sweden. And in Valio hackathon in Finland, we found a Swedish winner. And here we started the international cooperation between Elvenite and Valio to get into the root causes of seasonal variation in milk production with data-based AI solution. You can also win online. Finnish team from Jyväskylä, Pinja Digital, won the Latvian hackathon, joining online, and they proposed a computerized maintenance management system for the needs of Aloja Starkelsen. And finally, we found a sustainable fossil-free packaging solution for Muelven, and the winner here is Billerud. And more hackathons coming up. Yesterday we launched Kosum Beat Hackathon, and today we are here to launch Targach Kielce Hackathon. Also 3 more coming. I only have a slide for one of them. So Voiste Hackathon, mining the green gold from greenhouse biomass, is launching soon in Estonia. But you can find all of these from our LinkedIn page. All the latest calls and also the results will be featured there. Okay, maybe I stop here if I'm already over time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Anna, for this presentation. I hope you can hear me. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, great. Thank you so much, Anna. Yes, if you would have any questions after this webinar regarding the whole process or other questions regarding our project or our partners, don't hesitate to contact us. Here in the chat, you can see a link to the dedicated website of our hackathon. Please use the contact of the hackathon team there. So we are open for your questions at all time. So Anna, thank you again for this presentation. And I will go to our second presenter, Dr. Beata Kozyra. And she is a general director and member of the board of the Polish Chamber of Exhibition Industry. She is also business advisor, author of books, lecturer of postgraduate and MBA studies here in Poland and abroad. She is also an expert in sustainable development with over 20 years of business experience. Please visit our website. We have full profiles of our experts and mentors. There are lots of more about Dr. Beata Kozyra there. So yeah, okay. So the screen is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for a nice introduction. Okay, I will take on my presentation. Hello, once again. My name is Beata Kozyra. Today I'm representing the Polish Chamber of Exhibition Industry, but I'm also an ESG expert in Grant Thornton Company and a member of ESG of the committee at the National Chamber of Commerce. and thank you very much for inviting me to such an important event as a hackathon. It's a great pleasure to be here and share my knowledge and experience with you. And I really do hope that this event will be a significant step on the path to sustainable exhibition industry. And Anna presented the idea and steps in the BioBooster Hackathon. And to make it completed, I will introduce the Polish exhibition industry. I'm sure that each of you has heard about the idea of sustainable development. It's not new topic.
Unfortunately, however, we cannot see the presentation.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I will try again. Okay, I'm sorry. And right now? Yes. You can see right now? Okay.
Now it's perfect.
Okay. So let me show you first slide. And of course, I'm starting with the second one. So I think that when we're conducting discussions, giving lectures at the conferences or organizing competitions like today in a common topic, it is very important to understand the definitions. Therefore, let me introduce a definition that presents this common knowledge concept in a simply way. Well, sustainable development is an environmental and social sensitive planning concept that seeks to balance the social and economic needs of present and the future generations with the prevention of excessive damage and restoration to the natural environment. I believe that the most of us feel that sustainable development is not a trend anymore. It must. It is a must. It is a must because we have to save our planet. We have to save our planet because there is no second Earth. And we have to take care of our children's and their children's future. It is a must because of many other reasons. Companies that have sustainable products and services seem to be more trustworthy in the eyes of their customers, contractors, and financial institutions. More and more banks and financial institutions, fund operators mention ESG strategies and sustainable management as one of the main criteria for granting financial support. I think today, any financial support, having a sustainable development strategy, products, and services is today necessary condition to remain in the value chains of our clients. It is also one of the main factors in building a strategy advantage on the market and, of course, the company's business value for stakeholders. We must also remember that we will, to a greater or lesser extent, be obligated to implement the guidelines for the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, CSRD, and the European Sustainability Reporting Standards, ESRS. The green transformation, it seems to be the only way to achieve the Paris Agreement and reach net zero greenhouse gas emissions by 2050. The green transformation means, as you know, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, including carbon dioxide emissions. How we can reduce the greenhouse gases emissions? We can achieve this by increasing the use of energy from renewable sources, such as sunlight, wind, water movement, or geothermal heat, by reducing the consumption of raw materials and amount of waste generated, and of course by processing and reuse of waste. The exhibition industry, it seems to be ready for these changes, but I think there is a lot of challenges. Exhibition industry is a large and very diversified sector both in the world and in Poland. It includes exhibition organizers, exhibition venues operators, companies designing and building exhibition stands and exhibition spaces, exhibition forwarding companies, IT or catering providers, and many other companies providing services for exhibitions. Exhibition companies in Poland are at the beginning of the green transformation journey. It's a difficult topic, so it's worth using the best practices in sustainability. Let me show some examples. Messe Frankfurt, a German exhibition facility and trade fair organizer, has been obtaining 100% energy from renewable sources for over 3 years. It includes powering the stands and halls and grounds. In total, Messe Frankfurt has 3 photovoltaic systems, the big photovoltaic systems. We also have some similar examples in Poland. In Gdańsk, a photovoltaic system has been installed on the roof of the Amber Expo building. And thanks to these panels, Amber Expo will reduce this annual CO2 emissions by almost 27,000 kilograms. Next example is the main exposition building of Expo Dubai 2020, called Sustainability Terra. Building was designed to be net zero in energy and water, and was certified by LEED Platinum. Acronym LEED means Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, and LEED Platinum is the highest sustainability certification in buildings, for buildings. And a great example of sustainable construction could be also the Morocco pavilion. The Morocco pavilion was made of blocks of packed earth. But the most surprisingly, the pavilion was built using only materials found within a 5 kilometers radius of its location. That means no additional CO2 emissions of materials transportation from Morocco. Another interesting example, this time of saving water and creating biodiversity, can be found in the rain garden at the above-mentioned Amber Expo in Gdańsk. Amber Expo has created 3-basin rain garden within 5 plant beds with retention functions, which absorb rainwater and direct the access to the existing drainage system. Another Polish example is the Poznaj International Fair's Pass It On initiative. This is an idea of not wasting produced and unsold at the restaurant and cafe points during the exhibitions. In that case, the beneficiaries of the project are the organizations such Caritas Poznań and Wielkopolska Food Bank. And one more example, this time from the area of waste management, from B-Matrix, and an international company that builds exhibition stands, design exhibition stands, and rent also some parts of exhibition stands. B-Matrix has its own recycling park, where each waste stream is processed separately. Wood, compostable waste, aluminium, plastic, electronics, etc. Waste is recycled in accordance with sustainable management of material and a waste cycle called VLA-REMA, the standards, international standards, and they are used in all branches of the company. More and more companies in the exhibition industry are embarking on sustainable development. They are more and more aware of sustainable development needs. However, the exhibition industry still faces many challenges in 2024. What kind of challenges? Well, carrying out of a green transformation requires investing in a new technology aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions. And these investments, for sure, they will be necessary to have some structural changes which will support effective implementation of these new technologies. And probably it may involve changing in a company's business models as well. So on the other hand, we have a big investment in a new technology structure and business model. And on the other hand, we have to remember to adapt operational activities to requirements of sustainable development, including reducing the carbon footprints. How? By increasing the energy efficiency of exhibition venues, by searching for new materials for the development of exhibition stands and spaces, by switching to low emission transport or mobility, by reducing, of course, of exhibition waste. And based on my observations, I can say that one of the biggest challenge for exhibition industry is reducing post-exhibition waste. Do you know what left after the exhibition? Remains of exhibition stands, including wood-based boards, laminated or painted boards, thousands of square meters of carpet inserts, laminated panels or PVC floors, and banners and printed fabrics, and hundred of kilograms of uneaten food. The numbers are terrifying. What are the numbers? Even after one exhibition, it remains from 30 to 40 waste containers with a capacity of 33 cubic meters. After a year of exhibition organized by one organizer only, what remains is from 250 to 270 waste containers, which give us about 700 tons of mixed waste and 400 tons of wood-based waste. Is there any solution to this? Yes, it is circular economy. I think most of you have already heard about the circular economy, but let me introduce its definition. So circular economy, it's an economic system that aims to eliminate waste and promote the continual use of resources. In other words, it is a concept aimed at rational use of resources and limiting the negative impact on the environment on manufactured products, which like materials and raw materials should remain in the economy as long as possible. I should underline, should remain in the economy as long as possible. And of course, waste generation should be minimized as much as possible. To follow the green transformation, we should start applying the principles of the circular economy. What the principles are, refuse to buy. So if you don't have to, don't buy. Reduce of number of purchases. If you have to buy, maybe you can buy less. Reuse. If you can't, try to fix it, recover. Don't throw it away. Reuse. And if there is nothing else to do, give for recycle. And most important, rethink. Think about what you can do better. We should think all together what we can do better. In an ideal circular economy, there is no waste because every material is treated as a raw material for reuse. And the circular economy is a business model that's not only benefits to natural environment, but I think we should remember that above all, distinguish the company on the market. This is a big advantage. And in the long term, reduce the cost, definitely, and affects the quality of services provided. For sure, it won't be an easy road. We will face many challenges in a circular economy, especially at the beginning. The challenges are like those of the green transformation because the circular economy is its integral part. So what we will face, again, new investments will necessary to adopt or create new infrastructure and technologies that will enable the processing of waste into the secondary raw materials. We also must be prepared for the entry of new policies, regulations that will strictly define activities in the field of the circular economy. And the biggest challenge, I already mentioned before, it is change of our way of thinking, therefore our habits. In spite of these challenges, it is worth to do. It is worth to do because the circular economy and a green transformation and generally sustainable management can bring some benefits. And definitely the greatest benefit of circular economy and a green transformation is living planet Earth for our children. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, ask them in the chat, please. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for this interesting presentation. I think it shows really great that exhibitions industry is also a field for innovation, for innovative challenges. And I think Targi Kielce wants to join the green transition and follow the best cases. And we have one question for you in the chat. Maybe I can read it. What does the Polish Chamber of Exhibition Industry think about the effort and the challenge taken up by Targi Kielce? Could this be a sparking element for other Polish exhibition trade organizers? If you could address this.
Yes, definitely. I'm happy that Targi Kielce entered, and this is not the first activities on green transformation of Targi Kielce, but I think this is something big they already want to start, and they have already some more examples of, let's say, sustainable development activities. And this one could be very interesting, and I think definitely other organizers should follow this example and try to do similar context, or maybe in other way they should try to introduce such solutions in their companies. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for this answer. For the time being, I think we do not have other questions. So, okay, thank you so much again for this presentation.
Thank you.
And I would like to invite Dr. Anna Woźna, our next presenter from Wrocław University of Science and Technology, the Faculty of Mechanical Engineering. She's an expert in circular economy, sustainable development, biodesign, and bioproducts. Welcome.
Hello.
And the screen is yours. Please share.
Thank you. So I will try to share my screen. And I would like just confirmation if everything is visible.
Is visible.
Yes.
Yes, we can see
Excellent.
it. Yeah.
So, good afternoon. It's a great pleasure to be part of the webinar and present the concept of bioproduct, because it's amazing concept, as you will have an opportunity to experience in a minute. I hope, because I was amazed at what I found preparing this presentation. I will shortly say what bioproduct is and present examples of different bioproducts. I will try to inspire it with the examples connected with the challenge. And finally, I will show the idea of bioproducts made during recycling processes. So, what the bioproduct is? Well, the definition says that bioproducts or bio-based products are materials, chemicals, and energy derived from renewable biological material. What does it mean in practice? The simplest, bioproduct is made from biomass, and the biomass itself is any type of material on a renewable basis. And production of biomaterials do not have to involve advanced technologies. The material can be produced easily and cheaply. So perfect so far. The easiest way to explain the concept of bioproduct is to show suitable examples. And the first example I prepared starts with a question. What do you think differs those two plastic packaging? Those plastic bottles on the top, we all know those exist in our everyday life. And from our perspective, from the perspective of the user, there is actually no difference looking on the bottom or also on the bottom of the slide. But the thing changes when we start to think about environment. So those plastic bottles shown on the top of the slide are made from petroleum, and we don't want that anymore. And these plastic cups on the bottom of the slide are made from polylactide, PLA, which is synthesized from corn, potato starch, white beets, sugar cane, or even in Japan, scientists try to synthesize this material from municipal waste, which is amazing idea. This material characterizes with amazing versatility. It is perfect raw material, for example, for disposable cutlery. It is popularly used for 3D printing methods for filaments for 3D printing. And also can be applied in medical applications such as bioresorbable bone replacements. And I was doing some research on this during my PhD. Design is not just about the product. Design is about responsibility. And those words are the words of the author of the next example, Piñatex. Probably you could hear about it, or you might maybe saw it somewhere, but I will show something more about the product. So another question, what do cows and pineapple have in common? We can find many different answers, but in this case, I mean that they are both the source of the raw material for the leather goods. And that's why this beautiful red purse is popping out on this slide. But unfortunately, cattle breeding is one of the most CO2 emitting processes, and the leather production process consists of 20 stages and engages 250 toxic chemicals. That's incredible, right? And the bioproduct, which can be a substitute for the leather, is produced from byproduct coming from the cultivation production process cultivation, of the pineapple, and the production process engages no toxic chemicals and lasts for only 5 stages. And the process starts with the leaf collection, then the fiber extraction is performed. After that, fibers are washed and dried. After that, purification is carried out, and after pressing, we receive piñafel, which is the raw product. In the finishing process, natural colors are applied, and we receive piñatex, which is ready to dispatch to the producers of the shoes, bags, and other leather goods. The process is closed in the circular loop. Biomass left from the fiber extraction is used as pineapple harvester for the cultivation process. Producer use only natural components without toxic agents, and the final product is almost fully bioresorbable. That's perfect bioproduct, I would say. But getting a little bit closer to the challenge stated by Targi Kielce, I would like to show some examples of bioproducts used in construction and architecture. And the finest example of that approach is the Dutch pavilion at World Expo 2020. The Dutch Biotop Pavilion features an integrated water, energy, and food system with technology that extracts water from the desert air and uses it to irrigate an 18-meter high food cone covered with edible plants. Apart this indisputable artistic value, because it's beautiful and amazing, pavilion represent interesting biosolutions. For example, floor was made from local sand and gravel from the desert. The prefabricated pavement mats were rented to stabilize the floor. By simply lifting these elements, the floor can be dismantled. The mats were returned to their supplier and used for new pavements in Dubai. The other example of the floor is application of the mogu, fungal mycelium-based floor tiles made from mushrooms. And another example for the construction is inspired by Sapka. Sapka was, as I said, inspiration for this example, and its sturdy ecosystem of natural salt flats nascent to the United Arab Emirates. And during the Biennale di Venezia in 2021, United Arab Emirates presented in their pavilion new construction material made from salt, and this material can replace Portland cement, and the Portland cement is responsible for almost 1/10 of global CO2 emissions. So the change and the effect can be amazing with this. But how can we make it ideal? Well, there is a way we can produce bioproducts by recycling. And extremely interesting and important example is a material called smoke screen. This material is made from cigarette butts found on a beach. Total waste, right? Yale Mordechai developed the method to produce material out of butts, and at this stage, it's a test series but the objects are promising and the material is really, really promising for the future applications. And the other example of using the recycling for sourcing process of products is Re-Silos by Cleantech. The company developed the technology to obtain a valuable commodity produced by sewage mining. The product is reusable as a raw material or biofuel. This technology was successfully applied in many sewage treatment plants all around the world. For sure in Mexico, because I read an article about it. So to sum up, bioproducts can be made from biomass, and example of that was polylactite, right? The other option where Piñatex was an excellent representation is to produce bioproducts from byproducts coming from other processes. And the final option is to obtain bioproducts from recycling processes. I hope that you are now a little bit more clear with the idea of what bioproduct is and what we can achieve. Maybe you have some ideas now, and you are inspired with those amazing ideas of others. And I encourage you to try and to try your even the most crazy ideas, because as you can see, it can be very good. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask them on a chat. Thank you very much for your presence, and I wish you good luck with developing the solutions for the challenge. Thank you.
Thank you so much for this very interesting presentation. I think we all feel inspired and impressed by possibilities of bioproduct. And yes, actually we have one question for you on the chat. I have a question to Dr. Anna Woźna. What prospects do you see for the further development of materials such as Piñatex, apple leather, cork for the production of various goods?
I think that's the natural way of the development of the world, actually. As I said, cattle breeding is so CO2 emitting that we need to limit that. The natural way is to try to find out other substitutes, other materials, such those coming from the byproducts as Piñatex, and you mentioned about it. That's amazing, and I encourage to look in the internet for the leather goods made of Piñatex, because those things are beautiful and are made, for example, by Polish designers, so we can all support our industry here in Poland.
Okay. Thank you so much for this answer. Dear participants, oh, yes, we have one more question. Is the problem primarily that alternative materials and concepts are more expensive, or are they simply too few alternatives available so far, at least as far as the quantities are concerned?
If this question is for me, I would say that for now, those alternative materials are more expensive. But in few years, in perspective of few years, you will see that that won't be expensive, because all those low regulations coming up for the emissions will make old processes, old materials really expensive. So looking now for the resolutions of that problems is like saving in the future.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thank you so much. I think we do not have other questions for you. Okay, dear participants, we are approaching our main point of the launch webinar. So I would like to invite Małgorzata Rogdziakoza, Marketing Director here in Targi Kielce, to present the Targi Kielce, the company, and the challenge. So I will not leave her screen, but I will leave her floor, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy and honored to have the opportunity to present you the details of the Targi Kielce Hackathon Challenge. But before I do that, I would like to present our company. And I do all my best to convince you that we are a really great collaborator and it is worth to invest your time to solve the problem of the hackathon. And let me check. Okay. I would like to start with a wording of Brian Tracy. It is my favorite keynote speaker who said, "The act of taking the first step is what separates the winners from the losers." So let's take this first step together. Targi Kielce was founded 32 years ago in 1992. And the first trade fairs were organized in this old wholesalers building, which you can see in the picture on the bottom. They look not so nice, isn't it? But within these 30 years, we managed to grow and expand. And now we have 7 exhibition halls. We have modern conference center, including a big tower, which you can spot on the picture above. And within these 30 years, we managed to get the position of second biggest trade fair organizer in Central and Eastern Europe. And only 100-year-old Poznaj is still a bit bigger than we are, but we are working very hard to change it. And I'm greeting my colleagues from Poznaj, who I know that are also watching this launch webinar. So we are working hard to cope with you. And I would like to also mention that only in Poland, there are 15 trade fair centers, with the most significant ones marked on the map below, like in Poznań, Gdańsk, in Warsaw. But despite Poland, there are also many conference centers in big capitals like Prague, Bratislava, Budapest. And we managed to cope with them despite the fact that they are well connected and much bigger than Kielce. Okay. At the moment in Targi Kielce, we organize 75 expos each year, along with around 400 conferences and many company events, concerts, and other meetings. And one of the 2 reasons for our success on the market is the fact that we focus on B2B. And we focus on B2B because one of the reasons why we have to focus on B2B is the fact that we are located in Kielce. Kielce is not a big city, but it is well connected. Targi Kielce is at the edge of the city, so it's very easy to reach. And we have 7 international airports within 200 kilometers, and also one small one for private jets that land there, and it is like 12 kilometers from here. So if you solve the hackathon challenge and if you get rich, this is when you will be coming to us. Okay. And now I will present around 5 most important shows that we organize here in Targi Kielce. And I will start with MSPO. It is International Defense Industry Exhibition. It is one of the 3 most important shows of this type in Europe. And you may think, okay, the defense industry is maybe not the one who is really looking for ecological solutions. Of course not. But we in Targi Kielce look at it from different perspective, because for such huge shows like this one, we use, for example, a lot of carpets, because everyone wants to be on the red carpet on the stage. We use a lot of carpets in the pavilions, but also look at the photo. We also are using carpet outside the trade fair center. The second important show that I would like to point out is Plastpol. It is International Fair of Plastic and Rubber Processing. It's also a very huge one with 600 exhibitors from almost 30 countries and 15,000 professional visitors. And participant of this show could be potential partner also for you, because in this industry, the subject of recycling of plastic is very important, and everyone there is looking for a solution for it. The third event that I would like to present to you is ENEX. It's International Power Industry and Renewable Sources of Energy Fair. It is also a very important meeting point of this industry. And in fact, it takes place next week in Kielce. So I really encourage you to come here, of course, for those who can. And it would be good to come for you, not only to see the latest developments in this sector, but also to meet us and to see how we are working, and maybe to inspire yourself exactly for this challenge. Okay, the fourth fair that I would like to show is Ecotech, and this is the one that is really concentrating on the environment protection. Okay. And finally, the last one is Agrotech, International Fair of Agricultural Techniques. This is the biggest one in terms of number of visitors. We have 70,000 farmers who come here to look for latest developments in agriculture, but also for some ecological solutions, for example, for biodegradable bale wrapping films or silage films. Okay. And to ensure the best quality of our events, we cooperate with very important industry organizations, important industrial chambers and associations. There are around we are member of 44 of such organizations. Okay. And I mentioned that before, that one of the reasons for our success is that we focus on B2B. And the second reason for our success are the people who are working there. We pay extreme attention to good relations with our customer. In fact, our trade fair managers who are organizing the fair, they know practically each exhibitor personally, and they really focus on to support them as much as possible during the whole process of trade fair participation. Okay, and I think it's high time now for me to present you a short video that shows how we are working, and to give you some inspirations about what we do. But now I would like to focus on our mission, which is connecting people in business. In fact, each year we have like 4,000 exhibitors and 220,000 visitors coming here. And there are representatives of media, of politicians, or scientists, and many experts. And those all people come here together to do business. Okay. And the fact that people come here to meet means that trade fairs are a place that foster innovation. And that's why we feel responsible to go in the direction of net zero carbon events. In fact, all representatives of trade fair industry set this goal, and my colleagues before already said about it. And also in Targi Kielce, we have undertaken some initiatives to go to this to reach this net zero carbon event. For example, we have changed the construction system from the one using the plastic to the one using the materials, or we have changed the lightning system. Okay. And now it's the time to present the challenge.
Approximately 100,000 square meters of carpets are ordered and used yearly at Targi Kielce. Polypropylene carpet materials are used at expo stands and in passageways between booths. Over 300,000 visitors to the Kielce Exhibition and Congress Center stroll on the carpeted expo surface every year. After each event, used carpets land in a container and end up in the trash. Do you know how to change it? Join Targi Kielce Hackathon. Take up a challenge. Create biocircular solutions designed to replace traditional carpets, or present a carpet recycling technology indicating the application of products after processing.
Okay, so the Targi Kielce Hackathon Challenge is to propose eco-friendly solutions for floor coverings. This can be new products or technological solutions to rework currently used coverings so they are more eco-friendly. What exactly are we looking for? Firstly, it is biocircular innovation to replace polypropylene carpets used in exhibitions. And this innovation should be done from renewable organic materials be biodegradable or recyclable. And here is the list of expected features. I will not describe all of them, but the most important is that they should be optimal in terms of the strength, because many people are working on it on every day of the exhibition. They should be easy and safe to assembly, because before the trade fair and after, we have very limited time to mount it and to dismount it. And that's why also the lightweight design is important, or modular solution. Of course, it should be also proper in terms of the fire protection. Easy cleaning is also important attribute, and reusability. Okay. And the second area that we are looking for is recycling technologies for Targi Kielce floor coverings, along with presenting possibilities to reuse them, or by Targi Kielce or by other companies. Okay. And why this challenge is so important for us? Firstly, the Targi Kielce current carpets are absolutely not ecological. They are made of polypropylene fiber, rubber, glue, and let me check the wording, polyvinyl acetate. And in order to mount them, we have to use additional tape, and then it is, of course, additional waste. And then after we remove the carpet, we also have to clean the carpet. We have to clean everything, which is also requires additional chemicals and additional resources. And most of the carpets that we are using are for single use. In fact, only 20% of them we use for second time, but at the end, they also land in the waste. And when we look at the whole amount yearly, what we are using, we throw away between 250 to 217 containers every year. Okay. And why it is worth taking part in Targi Kielce Hackathon? In fact, hackathon winners get the opportunity for a long-term partnership with Targi Kielce. But not only. There was a question before if the winner can cooperate with other exhibition centers. Of course, yes. And in fact, the potential is the entire global exhibition industry. I've checked there at the worldwide now, there's 1,425 exhibition venues. But not only venues are your potential client, there are also your exhibitors and also visitors who go to visit the trade fair. Also, so the potential is really great. And finally, the winner can also exhibit for free at any Targi Kielce event event within the next 2 years. And we will also provide a modern trade fair stand for this. And not only the winners would benefit from participation in this hackathon, because all final session participants can develop a new product with our support. They can build new business relations, and they can increase their team visibility and not simply market their solution. So that's all from my side. Thank you for your time and for your consideration. And I hope I encourage you to take part in this hackathon. Now, my colleague Con, yes, if you have any questions.
Yes, thank you so much for this presentation, for presenting the challenge. Very interesting facts. Yes, well, let's start the Q&A sessions. Let's see if we have questions. Yes, actually we have. From Marco, what is the composition of the current carpet in weight %? The tape is not important. Well, I think it's really detailed information, so I think we can provide you with like a specification. Maybe it will be sufficient for you. So if you could contact us through our website, there are direct email contacts, so we'll provide you this information. Okay. Let's wait if we have another. Maybe some of the participants are raising her hand. Maybe I will ask the team to check it. Well, even if you do not have questions at the moment, you are free to ask them on our website. We encourage you to ask about the process, the methodology, the hackathon, the challenge. So please be invited to ask us anytime. We'll provide you the necessary information. So, okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We don't have more questions here. So, okay. Okay, so okay, sorry, we have another question. Where are the used carpet sent now? So maybe I will ask someone to provide yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, I think we have an answer.
I was selected to answer this difficult question. Okay, we have a special company who is like taking all the rubbish from us and is like responsible for taking it, but it is not recycled, unfortunately.
Okay. So put in the container and the company just takes it, yes? And,
yes.
So it's, yeah.
Alternative.
Okay. Yes, I think this solution is acceptable. Please use our website. There's a special tab where you can apply, special form. Please describe your idea and apply. Yes, we encourage you to apply. Also, Viva Textile also presented their idea. Yes, so please. I'm so happy that you are already engaged in solving our challenge. Okay, yeah. Are you planning an open chat for communication so that you can see questions from other participants? Well, there will be. We haven't planned open chats, but please.
But the idea is good.
But the idea is good. So please contact us, and I think we could arrange something. For sure, if you have detailed questions, we can provide you with answers.
Maybe we can put the answers on the website. Yes, the questions and answers. So if not in the form of the chat, somehow we can arrange it.
Yes, of course, to help. Okay. Please stay 1 second more, maybe there will be some more. Okay. But I think...
Or I leave because the questions appear when I left. So maybe...
Okay, that's a good idea. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Now I think the questions are over. So, okay, thank you so much. I would like to, I have few closing words just to finish our webinar. So I would like to tell you about our deadlines, our schedule. So you can send us your applications until end of February. And after that, for a week, we will take our time to analyze them. And Targi Kielce, along with the jury, will pick up the most interesting solutions. And teams will be, the selected teams will be invited to the kickoff event that will take place on the 14th of March. So after that, you still will have some time to refine your idea. And we'll meet here in Targi Kielce on Hackathon days on 10th and 11th of April. Our hackathon will be like a side event for Ecotech trade fairs that were presented by Małgorzata. So I think it will be also a good experience for you. So I think we can consider our challenge, our call open. So we would really like to invite all the companies, startups, scientists, even students, all innovators that could us provide with some interesting solutions for this challenge. Please check out our website. You can find the link in the chat. Don't hesitate to contact us. And on behalf of the organizers, the whole technical team, I would like to thank you for your participation. And I hope that we will meet during the whole, hackathon days here in Targi Kielce. So thank you so much again, and I hope to see you soon.